How's it going, everybody? Oh, let's see here. How's everyone doing? Music's not too loud, is it? I'm just trying to see. Hi, my favorite. How's everyone doing? How's everyone doing in Discord specifically? Let me open up the chat here in Discord. There we go. Go turn on the music a tiny bit there. Good, somehow. So for everyone that doesn't know, I'm just doing a Q&A over on Discord. So if you go over on Discord, which is linked somewhere, you'll be able to find the link somewhere. We have a list of questions that we're going to be doing. And so priority goes to the Discord because this is the Discord one. But yeah. Smart Linux Coder, how you doing, man? The delay in Twitch is so much. Yeah, I bet. I'm using Restream, which is like a multi-streaming service, I think. So I don't know how exactly that's going to go. Let me just bring over, let's see. So yeah, the way it's going to work, I'm just going to, on Twitch, the delay is like 10 seconds. Yeah. Well. All right, let's do it. Let's turn on that music. And let's turn off this music that I'm doing here. There we go. That's much better. Ooh, that's loud. That is loud. All right. So what's everyone, so how's everyone doing? What's everyone, how's everyone this morning? God, that is loud. I gotta turn that off. I gotta turn that down. That is real loud. Gotta get someone up here. There's, maybe when Ben shows up, I'll add him up here. I gotta turn that down. I'm on Twitch too. Yep, 10 stars and I do it. Play loud music. I just found the chat. Yep, there's a chat. So yeah, so here's so we have a, where is it? I have a list of questions somewhere here. Yeah, right here. AMA questions. So here you see I have a ton of them right here actually. So if you want to ask a question, I'm just going into them like in chronological order. I'm going to be looking at chat, of course, too. Make sure everything there is kind of going well. Let's see here. I just want to make sure that everything's working well over on the chat side of things here. Just are you and let me turn on my music here too. I'll just kind of do that to make things a little bit. There we go. All right. So where can I see the stream? It's on Twitch or YouTube, wherever. Faces Haddock. All right. How's it going, Ben? Here, let me invite you up. You can come up here and just chill up there. Yep, there you go. How's it going, Ben? Oh, I can't hear ya. Can you guys hear him okay, or am I just unable to hear? Lewis's voice is more crackly. Let's see here. You guys can hear Ben all right? What's going on here? Audio input capture. Unless, you know what, it might be, honestly. It might be. Yep, that's exactly why. It's because I'm not in the same one. There you go. That probably sounds a lot better, right? Can't hear him? Yeah, I can't hear him either. But I mean, obviously on YouTube, you won't be able to hear him. Are you guys able to hear Ben on Discord, or is it just me? Just me? Okay, yeah. Okay. Are you guys are you guys shipping Ben and I? You guys you guys are too much. All right, let me see here. Again, this is just what happens when you're a boomer like me. You just can't get this shit figured out. Okay, one second. Let me see. Let me turn off the music here and let me go on to Discord again. Ben, just keep talking. Yeah, I still can't hear you, but you know what? It's probably because speakers. Oh, thank you, Agent Benex, for following there. All right, how about now? Ben?
What should I say?
Oh, there, there you go. I just needed you to talk to make sure that I can hear you now, and now everyone on YouTube and stuff will be able to hear them too. Oh, thank God for that.
Let me check.
Awesome. So the way this will work is I'll start reading off on the AMA questions channel. If you have any questions in the chat here on YouTube and Twitch or Twitter, if you guys have any questions, I can probably get to them, but the best way to do it is to come into Discord or do that. But I'll start reading the questions that are on the channel, and then if anyone in the audience here on Discord has any questions, put up their hand and they can come up on stage and chat and talk. So let's see here. So the first question I have is, why don't you use Arch? By the way, that's from the Smart Linux Coder. I don't use Arch. I don't use Linux at all because I have to edit my videos, you know, and the Adobe doesn't work too well on any of the Linux. But I don't use Arch. By the way, I need to start using Arch because I need to. I really want to be able to flex that, but I just can't. I can't flex that, and so it's just kind of pathetic, you know. It just kind of is pathetic.
Yeah, I mean,
Skill issue
there
for
is
sure.
DaVinci Resolve, which is absolutely fantastic, and you can totally use it on Linux. It's a bit of a pain to set up, but it's a professional piece of software that, you know, it's basically Premiere Pro plus, what's the other thing? After Effects in one in single software. Plus, you get the audio workstation software as well in the same thing. So it's basically a three Adobe products in one single software, and you pay it only once.
That's what one is that? That's the
DaVinci Resolve.
Da Vinci. Yep, yep, yeah. So
I mean, sure, Windows is in for this use case is much more stable, I think. Not Adobe, Windows,
yeah,
because you know Adobe.
I'm not like a crazy Windows like you know. Oh, yeah, it has to be. If it's not Windows, then you're an idiot. You know, like I'm not that. I'm not like a crazy like Windows evangelist or whatever. I just kind of use it because when I built my computer, it was the easiest thing to install, and I just kind of I have another laptop that has Linux on it. I just don't use the laptop often, but I have a video where I'm kind of like working on that. So um,
Oh yeah,
yeah, it'd be pretty cool.
it's it's not like me either. It's not like you have to use Linux. I just did so mentioned it.
All
So
right, and then so Denny asks, working in tech versus creating content in tech, which do you like more and why? For me, I like creating content. I mean, this is my full time job. I chose it for a reason. I enjoy doing it. You know, I think it's a lot of fun. I like to be able to create. I like to be able to like kind of do both. I get to be a crappy programmer and make videos about it, and so that's why I like it personally. But I know some people are very much like really big fans of being programmers instead. Thank you, Denny. Let's see. What are people saying in the chat over here? Thoughts on NixOS? Haven't used it. My buddy Elliot, who goes by Dreams of Code on YouTube. You might have heard of him. He talks about NixOS all the time, and it seems like it's pretty good. So maybe one of these days I'll give it a try, but haven't really thought of it since. What are people saying here? Skibbity toilet. Yep. Yeah, I agree. 100% skibbity toilet. Yeah, we might as well. What's it called? Here, let's get somebody on here. Gamer. Let's get Gamer. I invited
Hello.
Gamer. How you
So
doing, man?
I've been watching your videos from a very long time. So I wanted to ask you, how do you see the world of programming change after the advent of AI? Like, how do you see the future of programming changing with rapid integrations and AI everywhere? What are your thoughts?
Um, I think just AI is kind of like it's just kind of like it's like almost like it's everyone's pair programming now. You know, like everyone will start to do it and they'll start using it, and it just makes your job a little bit easier. You know, you have somebody to kind of like talk to or kind of like walk you through something. There's times obviously where you like use it and you kind of like rely on it, and then what ends up happening is that you have like a code base that you just don't even know because you've just generated it all through AI. But like I think just when you use it, it's a really helpful tool. I don't necessarily know if like it's like a replacement for programmers. It's just kind of like a new tool to make it much easier. So that's kind of like where I see it kind of happen. I don't see it being like, you know, like the Devons or whatever. I don't think people are going to go on it and be like, that's all you can do uh, is use AI and it'll make some sort of app for you.
Well, for now.
For
A follow-up for this. So what would you recommend for upcoming programmers? How should they like start their programming and integrate their AI and different stuff into it?
What's that? Sorry.
I asked that what would you recommend to new programmers? Like what and how they should use AI so that it will be helpful for them.
Just, you know, if I was you, I would like use AI to help you through, but use it as a learning experience rather than like you rely on it specifically, because you just like anything, you know, if you rely on something, then when it doesn't work, which AI likes to lie, it likes to manipulate it. It's like a really bad friend, you know what I mean? But you just got to do that. And if you just do that, then you should just it should help you on your learning journey. Lewis is skibbity.
Thanks
No problem.
for
Thank you.
answering the question.
Matty Smirks, how you doing, man?
I'm gonna go in the other direction with, because since it's kind of cheating in a way, I think it should only be used as a last resort if you can figure out something. But even then, it shouldn't be used to generate code, because it's basically just going off on already existing data and generating words that are basically the most likely thing that comes
Yeah.
after another word. So, and it can't reason.
Yeah,
So
not well
it
at least.
makes errors really easily, and this is what beginners do not understand at all, because they are just new to everything
Yep.
in this field. So I would say don't use it, or if you use it, do it like me, and only fact check yourself. So figure it out yourself, come up with a solution to a problem, write it down, write down your solution, and give it to the AI to check if it can be done in the language and if it can be improved. Don't ask for code, do it yourself, because that's going to absolutely make you much better than someone who is using AI. Of course, you will be slower, but you will understand what's going on in your code, and that is much more important. And sure, time is money and whatever, but in the long run, it's going to be really beneficial,
Someone
in
in
my opinion
chat,
at least.
someone in YouTube chat was like, "I had no internet today for 6 hours straight in Iran. How strange." Um, can you believe we lost
Yeah,
electricity in Iran every day for like 6 hours? I mean, damn, man, that's terrible.
yeah, there are some things going on out there, so yeah,
Some
not
things going
surprising,
on,
but
yeah. Yeah, no kidding. Jeez, yeah. Well, apologies on that behalf, man. Like, damn, that just like that's tough. That is tough. Um, so why don't you make everything in Rust? Someone says. I just am not good. I just got it's just skill issues. I'm not good. I suck. So I rely on dynamically typed programming languages. You know, like it just that's the vibe that things go on. Can you make Python course for beginners? You know, I've always had something weird about courses, like something about courses. Okay, because here's the thing. Something with me is that I believe that my YouTube channel, my TikTok, Instagram, wherever you're watching from, right? I always make videos to kind of like inspire developers. I always enjoy the aspect of using um, that platform to like just like make funny videos to kind of inspire in ways. And so I truly believe that when you do a course, your general direction will always shift to what makes you money. So like when I do sponsors on the channel, it still allows me to make videos on the channel, while like courses, you're kind of like using that as a way to funnel people into your course. So like I'm not putting courses way off of the um I'm not like 100% off this idea of doing a course, but I just find that for me, I don't necessarily have the best kind of authority to do a sort of course like that, and I just wouldn't kind of align with what I want with my channel. So I'm not entirely sure um, if that's something I'm interested in doing. As of yet, I mean, of course, like things might change, but that's kind of like my vibe right now. Can we still post questions on AMA? Yeah, I just post them on there on the Discord. Let's see what people are saying on YouTube. Can you full stack program on ARM processors? Yeah, I mean, I think so. I don't think there's like that different, are they? Is being diabetic something to be proud of? I mean, hell yeah, dude. I guess so.
I'm going through it definitely.
Yeah.
On ARM full stack, it's take out your phone. That is an ARM processor, and you have a browser for it, and you have an Android or iOS on it. So it's already been done, and it's been done for a very long time. So yeah, absolutely yes.
You know what? Do you know what's hilarious? Have any of you guys been on Twitter and seen people like code on their iPad and they're like saying like, you know, like I like AI, right? I think the idea of it is really cool, but man, the people on Twitter, they'll post like this insane picture of like AI generated Mario or something like that, and it's like talking in this like Microsoft Sam ass voice, and it'll be like, oh my god, podcasts are finished. Mario can talk to Luigi, or like, Mario can talk to Joe Biden, and then they'll like claim like that's the future of AI, like all done. And it's like, come on, are you serious? Like, who's actually listening to that? you know, um,
A
and
lot
it's
of people.
and it's the same thing too, where it's like iPad, like like I got my wife got me an iPad, which was amazing, But I tried opening up the VS Code kind of like web app or whatever, and I'm like, how could you even like imagine just like going into a Starbucks, you know what I mean? You just whip up your iPad, you got like a dual monitor, you got your like Logitech ass keyboard right there, and you're just like typing away. Like honestly hilarious. Mods banned for spam. Spam. That's funny. All right, let's go to the next question here. What are people saying? Will, if you can give your video editor a raise, would you agree to a 3,000% increase? No, I would say another ration of food would be appropriate. Um,
A bit of an extra voltage for the AI editor.
Future plan. I'm from India. I'm a second year student of my 3-year bachelor's degree. Should I prepare for a job or opt for a master's degree? The college I'm in now is not that great. I would like to explore everything I can. One second, let me just kind of pull this out here. The college I'm in now is not that great. I would like to explore everything I can and also want to earn some, you know, earn some, you know. Like, is that like a wink, wink, nudge, nudge type of situation? What's your opinion about this? Well, I don't know. um, Regarding your 3-year bachelor, like, finish school one way or the other. You know what I mean? Like, I'm not the type of person to tell you what to do when it comes to this kind of stuff because, you know, like, schooling is just so important. I can't like, give you the advice, you know, I can tell you how to code. I can tell you what to do if you want to have fun coding, but I think just finish school, man. Like it's so important, and I think you'll like if you have a master. I know in India it's kind of different than if you're in America, right? So it's just kind of the like whatever you think is best. Like just make your best judgment. I think you know the answer to that.
Yeah.
No, Lewis didn't
So
see it. What did I
there's
see?
one other thing for the AI topic, and this is going to lead us straight to this current question. Uh, so this AI revolution, basically, what we are calling it, the ChatGPT, as we all know, it started in around this time, 2022, when I started in my first year of university, first semester actually, and since then it become so much better at everything it does. So the problem with this is it might reach a level in the next decade or in this decade, however we see it, that it may actually have a chance to take over the easier jobs that our fresh graduates can do or will do with a bachelor's degree. So it might actually be worth doing a master's because of this. Now, it's important to note here that this might never happen. The European Union may step up and do something about maybe introducing a law that you cannot use AI for certain things or something, but it also can just not happen at all. So the AI bubble bursts and whatever happens, we go back to, in quotes, normal mode. So yeah, it has a few unknowns, but if you think you are capable of doing a master's, I would recommend doing one. It's an investment into yourself and your future, and it will pay off more or less depending on your situation and another few unknown variables that you may or may not already know.
Let's see, Miko. Let's get you in here. I know you've had your hand up for a while. How's it going, Miko? Miko. No, can't hear ya. Here, you keep keep fiddling with your mic. You can stay up here on stage, Miko. But I'll just answer some of these questions that I'm actively ignoring in chat here. Um, do I use a password manager? I do. I use 1Password. That's a pretty good software there. PC or laptop? Be honest. Be honest. I like how I like how you like be like honest question. Like there's a chance that you were going to be dishonest about that question. Um, I think let's see, PC or laptop. PC maybe because I use a PC. I'm at home all the time. I don't really touch grass. I'm just inside all day, and I don't see any sunlight. Uh, but like a laptop for like coding would probably be the easier option for that.
Yeah, if you are traveling or going to university, a laptop is much more beneficial.
Let's see here. Do you, we can't hear you guys can't hear me at all on the it says it the green. Uh but then all right, it's just some things here on the people are what's it called? People are going crazy in the chat here. What is going on? Let's see here. How to cope with stress when code does not work. You just don't, man. You just kind of you just let it get to you and you just let it fester. You know, that's what I do at least. I just kind of get upset about it. This is not financial advice. What do you use to produce?
I network.
Yeah,
I network outside when the air is kind of colder and fresh.
there's two types. There's two types of programmers. You know what I mean? Like there's Ben, who's the rational one, who's like, oh yeah, you do this and you do something, and then there's me, where it's like just cope, find anything you can. Let's see. Okay, let's go back to the AMA questions here. Miko, are you able to figure your stuff out? All right, I'll just let you stay up here just for a bit longer here. I might get someone else up here in a bit. But let's go back to these questions here. How can I start a business? Hello, my name is Dragon. Hello, Dragon. I'm from Europe, and I'm 14 years old. Oh my God, dude, you're so young. I want to think about earning money now. All caps, like right freaking now. Or in the future. What should I do and what type of business should I start? I don't, like that's a funny question, man, because it's like just enjoy like just play some Call of. That's what I did when I was 14. I just played Call of Duty or Minecraft, you know? You should just but if you really wanted to start a business now, just like find something you're passionate about and like learn how to make money from it, I guess, you know. If you're like looking to make money, you know, like I know some people that age would like go and mow people's lawn or something like that, you know. And they because no one wants to do it, but a kid will do it, you know. And so that's how you would start, I would assume. Just start low.
Yeah, exactly.
Lewis, I got
It's
muted.
same for motivation. So if you find something that you are passionate about, a hobby, you can just do it, do things. If you need projects, just think about your hobby and what you can solve with just a command line to a self-hosted website in your laptop. The possibilities are mostly endless. You can start it.
COD is overrated. Yeah, probably. You know, I wasn't too crazy. I loved Minecraft. That was kind of which is kind of crazy how it's still popular to this day. You know, even after all of all this time. Someone says,
That's awesome. You have redstone, so you can simulate electric circuits. You have basically an endless thought with endless possibilities. You can do mods, texture packs, data packs, whatever. So Minecraft is really great for this, and I think this is why it is stayed up on the stage.
someone said React Native versus Flutter. Flutter wins, high diff, right? I've used both, and I think like it depends, kind of like what you're after, because like on all the metrics, right? Like Flutter will obviously win because it's like it's faster, it's more performative, it's whatever. You're not using JavaScript, but it just like depends because like if you just need to get an app out fast, like maybe like you're working for somebody and they're like, I need an app out fast. It's basically our website, but it's just on a phone. Like React Native just probably like you'll just get it out faster. It just really depends. I have a video, it's called the two types of programmers. You check it out on, the channel. And it talks about like the different types of like, do you want like are you result based or are you craft based? Like if you're a craft based, like you really enjoy programming and stuff, then obviously like Flutter might be the best option. But like if you're just like I need to get something out, then like React Native definitely is kind of like the vibe for that. So what do you think, Ben? I I know like you've probably seen that video. Where would you land on that kind of side of that?
I have seen it. Yes, I I'm in the middle. I think
Yeah.
both. So in my projects, I do have to get some things out, but it's important to me the way I do it. So I could just send a JSON message back and forth, but it's kind of tedious, and I did it once, and it decided to not work randomly.
Hmm.
So I had to rethink the whole communication system, which is, you know, not great. And this is why it's important to consider both sides. So the faster development time is obviously, as I said in the AI topic as well, important, but it's also important the way you do it.
Google's not focusing on Flutter because of Jetpack Compose.
I don't
What does that
know
mean?
about that one, or the Flutter and React Native either. I haven't used any of them, but from what I have seen, React and React Native are basically the same. There are very minimal differences.
Oh, okay.
So if your website is React, then you can absolutely use it, and it's a no-brainer. But if your website is just WordPress or Svelte for that matter, it's not.
I'm just looking at it. Looks like Jetpack Compose is more so like a UI framework for building native Android apps. So I don't necessarily know if it would replace. But I did see something somewhere where it was like, you know, um, Flutter's like now down. Like they kind of like laid off. Like actually, one second, layoffs at Flutter. Oh yeah, I guess so. Right here, the news of 200 Google's decision to lay off around 200 employees, affecting teams for core technology like Python, Dart, and notably Flutter. Wow, that's crazy. Yeah, well, rip, rip. Let's see what's next here. Let me go in the chats here. Okay, I'm gonna go back into the chats, and we're going to see um, what else we can see. I'm just going up the chat. What would you do differently if you're back at 22? So that's 8 years ago. I would say that Typecraft, how you doing, man? He's out over on Twitch. Check out that guy's channel. Typecraft. A lot of you guys probably heard of him. He's got a pretty big channel here. One second, Typecraft. Let me open that bad boys ting up there. Typecraft. 107K. Wow, nice. Props, dude. You just passed 100K. I don't know if I congratulated you yet or not, but but anyway, what would I do differently if I was back at 22? I would probably just work on more projects, to be honest. And I think I would just kind of stop doubting myself. I think that's just something I did a lot. Even now, you know what I mean? Now I still kind of like doubt myself a lot. And I think like just doing, thanks for the follow type crowd. I think back then, I think you're just kind of getting your head and you're like, oh, I'm not able to do this. I can't do that. And then like you just kind of grow up and you're like, what was I so worried about? And it kind of just makes you upset that you're like, why did I like ruin those moments of like learning because I was too scared of the future, you know, when things did turn out. So that's what I would do differently at 22. And for everyone else, and for anyone else who's in the chat and they feel that way, like I think you should just feel the same way. Let's see, that's crazy. I should open YouTube for real. Like what else are people saying here? 2 minutes left. It's actually, people are saying that Fortnite is whack. Fortnite's whack? It's not very skibbity toilet riz of you.
It is. It's because of the players.
They have no riz whatsoever. That's what it is. No riz. If you build your AI OS, what would you add? I would probably just let it do everything. I wouldn't do it. I wouldn't do anything. Oh my God. Luigi could have enjoyed this live stream if he hasn't brought down hash browns from a rat-infested restaurant. Oh God, dude. Come on. That's actually insanity. Let's see. What are people saying? All right, Kush, let's hear from you. Kush, how you doing, man?
Hello.
Kush, how you doing? I can
I'm
hear you.
doing fine. How about you?
I'm good. I'm good. Just chilling, you know?
Yeah, I wanted to ask what is your take about like people are discriminating based on what operating system you use, what code editor you use. What's your take on that?
You know, I just think like I just think whatever you need to use to get your job done, you know what I mean? Like it is what it is. I think people who and like you know there's everyone on here will always be like, you know, Arch by the way, or you know, you better use NeoVim, whatever it might be. You know, there's obviously like joking, but if some people like actually like say it, then I just don't think they're too serious. You just got to get your job done at the end of the day, you know. um and actually, let me go. I think Kush, this is you, right? You did the Sigma chat on the hackathon, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, that was an awesome math. That was a really good one. But yeah, no, I think just you gotta block the haters. That's all you gotta do. Block the haters.
Now I don't even care about them. I'm just like, what's your take on that? Do you like Arch?
I haven't used Arch before. Like I've installed it like through um like a virtual machine. Um, but I have it like I mean, once you kind of like throw something up on a virtual machine like that you need for a server, it's kind of like you just do it once and then you let it stay. So I would say I would for Arch I haven't really like I don't know enough about it to be like, oh yeah, that's good. But I mean that might be like a what's it called, a skill issue on my behalf. Funny
I
pro.
think I asked a controversial question. I think I should stop.
Hey, if you got another question, feel free to ask another question.
Nah, I'm okay. Thank you for letting me ask the question.
No problem. No problem. All right, let's see here.
It was an absolutely valid question, by the way,
Yeah.
and I agree with Luis on basically everything. So
Yeah.
yeah, it's just a tool to get the job done, nothing more.
Ducky, how you doing? Everyone's mic's breaking. Your mic's broken? All right, 1 second. We'll let you chill at the up there and fix your microphone. Um, Zach. Password managers. One password is the one I use. You know what? Why don't I open up my password manager and just show you all the passwords that I've thought of so far? Yeah, here's my one. Here's my social insurance number. I just need to prove. It's promise you, it's secure. Let's see. Can you drop the Discord on YouTube? 1 second. If you go on my YouTube channel on community posts, or actually if you go on any of my YouTube videos, go to the description and you'll be able to find the link there. What people say that? You should try Jetpack Compose because it's Google's favorite child right now, and you can build both Android and you can build both iOS and Android. Oh, cool.
And they will kill it tomorrow.
Yeah, legit. Quantum Computer probably has another SSD somewhere. Do you regularly drop in there? I would say I'm semi-active in the Discord. I try and go in and chat as much as I can, but it's definitely the place to be. Do you quick post? Just a quick post. Your videos are great. I appreciate all you do. Oh, thanks, James. I appreciate it. Put a lot of time and effort into it. So, do you have a repository where you upload the projects you do for the YouTube videos? Not like a centralized repository, but it always like pops up on like my Coding with Lewis organization. Let's see here. It's crazy how that Reddit bot still goes crazy, yeah, Ben.
Yeah, it's a good project, by the way, but we finally got rid of it. Everyone asking in the general chat or Reddit bot help. That was really annoying.
Let's see here. Should intermediate programmers continue their journey with freelancing? Should some programmers that want to raise money start with freelancing?
Also, why not?
Yeah, I guess so. I mean, I did freelancing before I did YouTube. I had a business before I started YouTube. And it's great, but it does have its like caveats because like if you want to be a programmer and exclusively a programmer, it just becomes really hard to do everything because like you have to do your own marketing, you have to do your own networking, you have to talk to people, you have to talk to clients, you have to like build a repertoire. Like it's kind of like one of those things where the upsides could be really good, but it could also be like a lot of downsides as well. So it really just kind of depends on what you want to do with that. What else we got? Let's see. I got two questions. One is what's up with the duck toys on setup? Like got to note that the rice cooker, 16 years old. I knew you're a teenager like us. I'm kind of a bit lost for words. I'm not really sure what that means here, but duck toys as in like a rubber duck? I don't know.
Yeah, that is what it is.
I think just like, you can talk to it and it can help you answer questions.
Yeah. The way it works is basically you explain it to the rubber ducky, and in the process of explaining it, you understand whatever you are explaining a bit better, and this way it can help you fix your issues.
Duck equals peace. All right, let's see what else we got. Ducky. One sec.
So,
There you go.
oh, so what do you think about building a SaaS application, software as a service, with JavaScript, mainly just JavaScript, and some sort of HTML-based engine like EGS?
You know, I think it's possible, right? Like so many people will you know sit there. You know, a lot of influencers, they'll like kind of like they'll sit there and they'll be like, you know, here's why you got to use Python. Here's why you got to use Java. You know what I mean? They got all these opinions, all this yapping, but at the end of the day, it's like if you're getting your shit done this way and it's working, then hell yeah, you know what I mean? Like, um, it's funny because a lot of the times on my channel, I'll have videos where it's like how Uber scaled to trillions, how Discord manages but it's like, and they have like their examples where they're like, oh, we got to use Rust for this, we got to use Go, we need, you know, but like when you get to that level of like trillions and trillions of transactions happening, um, it's like then those questions start to become relevant. But like it's just kind of like what's going to get you to the finish line, but the end.
So another question is that, do you think that brands should make their, like, brands such as Apple, their components more repairable than the past?
Sorry, was that like the right to repair? Like, what do I think about companies not letting you like kind of go into their stuff?
Yes, and also giving the parts to repair
Oh,
the phones and laptops. Yeah.
I think it just yeah, it sucks. I think like when you get something, I feel like you should just own it. Um, but that's not like necessarily like a crazy hot take, you know what I mean? Like I think it's definitely kind of sad that a lot of the times we're just forced to kind of ship it back off to the what's it called to the manufacturer in order to get fixed, and then they can name their price. But that's kind of my vibe with it.
Thank you for letting me come up stage.
No problem, Dougie. Thanks for coming.
Thank you.
Yeah, pleasure, man. Pleasure. Ben, were you gonna say something?
No, I just agree. This is should be something everyone does, and Apple is starting to do it as well. Well, better than past years, but they still have a long way to go. So does basically everyone except for Fairphone and Framework and Lenovo with their ThinkBooks. But other than that, yeah, they should do this.
Someone says, "Do you think Java got old enough?" Like, what do you mean? I mean, I guess so. Java is kind of old. It's kind of like what's it called? It's it is a bit like a dinosaur, but it's chill. I think Java's chill.
Yeah,
Have you heard of
Java is
JavaScript though? You know, that's the hot new kid on the block. No, that's TypeScript. Actually, not even. TypeScript's kind of like, how old's TypeScript now? It's kind of decent.
guessing 15-ish, probably.
Lewis, make a step-by-step tutorial to hack the NSA. Yep, step one. Step one, just open up the NSA.com's password. Step two, enter John Cena, all caps. Hit enter, you're in. You're already in.
Yeah, and they can see you.
I have to delete this VOD or whatever because if they hear this, you know, they're going to come after me. So you know, for legal reasons, I am. That was just a joke.
Yeah, By the way, Miko posted his question in
Oh,
the
let's
Discord chat.
let's see it.
Continue.
Oh, that perfect. Thank you. Okay. Oh man, Miko, how you doing, man? Um, hey, brother Lewis, I'm about to graduate next year, and I'm feeling a little bit overwhelmed. I don't feel very confident in my programming skills. Yeah, that makes the two of us. Don't worry, brother. And the past few years have felt like a blur. Starting from when I was 17. Oh man, you're young. And stuck at home during the pandemic to now being 22. Okay, you're 22, but you're still young and about to enter the workforce. It feels like everything has moved so quickly. The university I attended wasn't the best, and most of the time, we weren't left to self study, especially during the pandemic. That period felt particularly challenging. Someone said, "Did you, did bro, use ChatGPT? Did you use ChatGPT for this?" It does sound kind of AI like, not gonna lie. Um, that period felt particularly challenging. I found myself in a slump. After my internship, my supervisor assigned me to server management tasks, which helped me to learn about, okay, cool. It doesn't help that many companies here in the Philippines have demanded job requirements for fresh graduates. Additionally, some of the tools I've used as a student have now become subscription based, and I don't have the resources to pay for them. Do you have any recommendations for free alternatives? I think, I mean, I think you might need to tell me what those, like what you're looking for the alternatives are for. Lastly, my dad tried to surprise me with a new PC, spending $1,200. Wow, nice. However, we discovered later that the components were only worth about 600, which was disappointing. It's made me hesitant to trust sellers. Where are you getting this from? Where you with the sellers? Like, I mean, I don't know, cause like I live in Canada, and so we have like Amazon or like we have like Newegg. Like we don't buy, I don't buy from like third parties, ones, but automatically, no matter what, like whenever you buy something, like especially like consumer technology, it depreciates in value almost instantly. That's just the way it is. I don't know necessarily know if like that to that level, but that's all I can think of. Could you please provide me the ideal specs for a PC to support programming tasks? Honestly, man, like any PC, like you just gotta kind of like get any programming or any PC will work because VS Code doesn't take a lot, or JetBrains, whatever code editor you need, it doesn't need a high amount. Like for
Those
me,
are a bit,
sorry Ben, what was
bit
it?
heavy. Those are a bit on the heavy side. So
Yeah.
PyCharm, for example, takes 2.5 gigs for me.
Mm.
VS Code about one. So yeah, I would say, by the way, a minimum would be for me a recent i3 or AMD equivalent, and 16 gigs of RAM, even for Linux, because it's gonna come in handy eventually for Chrome 10 and whatever. But if you are going to use Windows, I think it might be a good investment to get 32 gigs of RAM just to future-proof yourself, or get a laptop that's upgradable, so you can swap out the RAM.
Yeah. Yeah. So,
Also,
sorry, go.
there is a website for finding alternatives to software. I'm gonna link it in Discord chat. And also, there is another website which I don't quite remember the name, but I will post a link to that as well, that you can use to spec out your PC. It's going to tell you compatibility stuff, and between the different hardware components, and also I think software as well. So if you want to use Linux or Mac, yeah.
Someone says, I have two questions. When designing a product, go the full animation path like Apple with iOS, or no animations whatsoever. I say just do no animations at first and then add them later. What was your motivation on learning to code? To me, it was actually to like mess with the games I was playing. I like it's so weird to say this because it's still popular to this day, but Roblox, when that came out in like 2005, 2006, I played it and I was using like Lua scripts to like let myself in through admin doors. Um, and that's how like kind of like what motivated me. I was like, "Oh man, that's kind of cool." And I was like, and it's just funny because like Roblox like back then was like it was decently popular, but now it's like um I don't know, it's just crazy like how to this day like Roblox is still kind of like it still goes ham. Let's see what else are people saying. Good background, yeah, well coding, not gonna lie. Yep. I so,
I would say
sorry, go on Ben, what were you saying?
I would say about the animation question is the animations themselves for a website, for example, or a mobile app is not part of the functionality. So if you are on a tight schedule, you can leave it out and edit later, or you can do it very simply, fade in, fade out, whatever, and work on the animations, perfect the animations later, which is going to save you some time. But it's really project dependent, and what are your requirements for it, I think.
Bro said VS Code Dragon D's. Come on. Oh, that's funny. VS Code Dragon, how you doing? No, I don't hear you, Dragon. Here, I'll let you kind of mess around with your mic again here. But let's see what else we got. Intel or AMD? That's it. Intel, maybe. I don't know. I'm not too opinionated about it. I got Intel. I think I have like the i9 4400 or whatever it's called, like something along those lines. I like it. I think it's cool. But I think like maybe some other people will people have some opinions on it.
Yeah, it's basically another tool for a job, so it doesn't really matter. But obviously, you have to consider the recent developments for Intel, last two generations, I think, 14th and 13th, if I remember correctly, that they can just damage themselves and basically nuke themselves, the processors. They haven't found this in AMD processors yet, so whatever you're comfortable with. Also price and other features like cache size, boost clock, overclockability, heat output, and other types of compatibility stuff to consider. So yeah, it's going to be research for basically every PC build. You cannot just randomly throw stuff together and kind of expect it to work flawlessly and kind of forever.
Someone said on YouTube.
Do you hear me?
Yeah, we
Yeah.
can hear you. How you doing?
Good, good. How are you?
Good, good. I'm good. How are you? How's your what was it Thursday? How's your Thursday?
It's good. Yesterday was my birthday, so yeah.
Happy birth. How old are you?
Happy birthday.
14.
14. Nice. What's your question? You're a young
My
one.
question is, what do you think about electrical engineering?
Electrical engineering? Oh man, I have no
Yeah.
idea about electrical engineering. Like for me, I have a Raspberry Pi and an Arduino, and I like to mess around with that. But I'm just like, That's the most I know about electrical engineering.
Like you're a beginner,
Like I'm not even, I wouldn't even say I'm a beginner. I'm um like what's like less than a beginner?
less beginner.
Like a low IQ kind of like electrical energy, like very low IQ skill,
I
like
know.
many skill issues.
I made satellites. Do you know that?
What's that?
I made satellites.
You've made satellites?
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah, school programs can build CubeSats. I think
Yeah,
these
yeah.
buttons.
Like I built it with Arduino and the ESP32.
Oh wow. I mean, again,
Ridiculous.
this is just it just shows that like you've got more skill than I do. Clearly, like for me,
No.
I got too
In
distracted.
software engineering, I don't. But in electrical engineering, probably yeah.
I get too distracted with like Obama pyramids in the chat here, to kind of like really
For real, for real. You
to
have to ban
I have to ban him. No, honestly, like
him.
that's what's keeping me going. That's the motivation I need to keep going is
Yeah,
Obama pyramids.
for real.
In what context, by the way, you mean the electrical engineering question?
For now, I like aerospace engineering, like planes, satellites, and basically space. So, you know,
So, studies, basically.
yeah.
It's a good field. It's
Yeah,
probably
but
not something.
for me, software engineering is more cool.
Hmm. Well, you can do both uh, to some extent together.
Yeah.
Computer science engineering is, to my understanding and based on the university I'm at right now, uh, we have about 25% of the entire bachelor's degree is electrical engineering to some extent. So uh, we we don't go too deep into it, but we can basically read, and by the end of it, if they teach us anything at all, we probably be able to understand the documentation and probably replicate it too. So
Okay.
that's probably not based on what you have already done and your interests. That's probably not going to be enough for you if you are that curious about it. So I have a friend who is an electrical engineer student.
What's my Discord? It's if you go on one of my YouTube
We work
videos,
on
it's
software projects together.
if you go on my YouTube videos, there's a link under
Also
there, and you'll
loves
be able to
software
find it there.
engineering a lot, like you. So yeah, it's a viable path, and I think whichever way you choose is going to be good. But to go back to the AI question a bit, electrical engineering is more of a
Slightly overdated, yeah.
yeah, it's safer for you.
So, I just wanna say another thing.
These gifts are
This
killing me,
server
man.
motivates me every time I go in it. So when I am not motivated for maybe PHP or JS, I go to Lewis videos or just go in chat and general and type.
Yeah, that's awesome.
Thank
I
you
mean,
for
it's
having me
similar
on
for me.
stage.
Appreciate you coming, man. And like, honestly, thank you so much. Oh man,
Thank you. Thank you so much.
you guys are killing me with these freaking gifts, man. Holy crap! I'm just like watching them, and they're just like, honestly, just they're
Bro
goaded.
spamming you.
How do you get into open source? Like, since I haven't started anything related to it, it's tough to find projects which are in continuation but haven't been out in the public to join. Just want to know how to do it if you're good with any programming language and logic used in general. I would say, like, use the applications that you like. If you like the applications, then don't like just look around because you're just gonna like not really understand it. Um, for anyone that's on Windows, why are these? Why are these? Sorry, you're not a Sigma. But for a lot of the YouTube, for a lot of the open source contributions I do, it's for things that I've already done, or it's for things that I use. So for those who are on Windows, Power Toys, I started working on a pull request for that to be able to contribute to that, and that was really funny, because I just never even knew I was able to do that. But you just do it, and other people are not doing it.
Basically.
Yeah.
Let's see.
So if you read the for everyone, read the answers to this topic in this whatever it's called, forum, thread, whatever. I basically agree with Linus in here,
Mm.
because it's not worth doing for just the sake of contributing to it, like fixing basically text, that or documentation, typos or whatever. If you need some functionality to it, talk to the developers, see if it's on the roadmap, and if it's not, or even if it is, you can just fork the repository, try to implement something in it, build it, see if it works, because that's how you're gonna do it anyway. And if you get it right, then you can do a pull request, and they are gonna look at it one way or another, or even merge it if you're lucky.
Sarnia Nibbles.
So, yeah, just if you have a good idea for a software, just do it. Also,
Sorry, I just want to say hey to Sarnia Nibbles on YouTube. Someone I've known for a very long time, since I was young, and lives in the same little town. Very popular. Sarnia Nibbles, how you doing? Sorry, Ben. Keep going.
also you can do something similar. Just think of a project for yourself, and just put it out on GitHub. No need to market it, no need to do anything to make it more visible. Just treat it as a larger open source project, and you can fork, I think, your own projects too, and practice it. So you can create another repository by forking it and developing one set of functionalities, maybe smaller ones. Through the fork, you do a pull request from the fork repository to the big one, and you treat it as, someone else made it. You review it, you go away for, I don't know, few days. You review the code, post some notes on it. This is something to be fixed, or like this part of the way you done it, and similar things to this. So just practice projects is going to help a lot, I think.
Someone says, teach me how to center a div and I'll donate $20. I don't even know how to do that, man. So you're that $20, you're $20 richer. Your $2,000 note app was so cool. I want to build a version myself. Oh, thank you so much. He's referring to the latest video I did, where I built this crazy infrastructure for a to-do app. that was simple, but it would cost about $2,000 if you deployed to the cloud. How did you guys manage your time with work, family, girlfriend and wife while maintaining a healthy lifestyle? Since our lifestyle was really unhealthy. Well, I hate to tell you, is I'm doing that, but I'm not maintaining a healthy lifestyle. It's the windows are closed in here, so I don't see sunlight. I don't touch grass. I don't talk to anybody apart from people on Discord, really, or my wife and my daughter. That's about it. So definitely not healthy, but it happens. Pick one, you know. There's like it's like the Venn diagram. Like pick one, or like you can pick two. It's like social life, hard like work hard, or touch grass. Like you could pick two, and touching grass is not one of them. Let's see here. Oh, thank you, Benz, for the 199 HUF. I don't know what that currency is, but I appreciate it. Hi from India. Hi from oh yeah.
Where is this?
Yeah, no problem, Sarnia Nibbles. Thanks for coming by. That's awesome. You guys should check out Sarnia Nibbles on Insta. If you guys got Instagram, go on Sarnia Nibbles. I was actually in one of her videos a long, long time ago. But yeah, go. Let's see what else here. Please give a tip for a Java developer. Just keep Java and like just keep the Java going. Please tell. Oh my God, someone says, your channel showed up in my feed at 6K, now 621K. Wow. Well, yeah, thank you very much. It's always so weird with the whole, like, with the way the YouTube channel grows on, like nowadays, just because YouTube is, what the hell are these fucking gifs? Like, I gotta close you guys because you guys are freaking wild. It's funny with YouTube because like with YouTube Shorts and long form YouTube, they're like two separate things. So like you have to like, but they both have like different rules. So it's funny because there's so many that like come for the long form, but there's so many that come for the shorts. But they don't necessarily like cross pollinate. It's a weird thing. Let me go back up to AMA questions here, and let's just because we still got a lot of questions here. So let's try and speed up a little bit here. Question: the best framework for full stack. Let's see here. Svelte?
Yeah.
Oh, Svelte. Okay. Yeah, I would say so too. That's a good vibe. I like Svelte.
It's good too.
College advice from Hari.
Oh no, this is going to be long. And there is another long one. Harry is not here, by the way.
Yeah. Yeah, we'll skip it for now here, just so we can quickly go through them. Best resource and good project ideas for reinforcement learning. There's a really good repository, actually. I had one where it's called like Awesome Machine Learning or something like that. It was a really good one. It's like a YouTube short, but like if you go on GitHub and just search up like Awesome Reinforcement Learning, there's a lot of really good resources there. What is your take on tiling versus floating WMS and favorite window manager? I'm assuming this is like a Linux ass question. You know what I mean? That sounds like a very Linux ass thing to say, because like bro, I am on what's it called? I am on Windows. You know what I mean? Like Windows is my freaking window manager.
What you use on Windows is a floating window manager.
Mm.
And a tiling window manager would be something you use or can use when you hover over the maximize button on the Windows bar, title bar.
Let's see here. Someone in the
And it brings up a little window with some options to where to snap this the active window, that is a tiling window manager functionality. So in Linux, we always have a window manager, and it can be floating or tiling or hybrid, uh, and it's really just preference. I started using my Linux system as a tiling window manager system, but I'm using Cinnamon, which is absolutely not a tiling window manager system. Well, technically it's Muffin, the window manager, but doesn't really matter. So yeah, it's basically your windows always take up the maximum amount of space in a tiling system, unless configured differently. But yeah, it's kind of handy if you have a small laptop, for example, like 15 inches, and you want the most space out of it, use the most space. So yeah.
Someone says, "What keyboard do you use?" I use the Keychron. I think it's Q10, I believe. That's what I use primarily right here. I'll show you right there. Boom. That's it right there. It's like an ergo. Peace out, Kush. Nice having you here. It's the Keychron Q10, I think it is. It's like a split ergonomic keyboard. It's pretty cool. What I like about it, right, is it has two B keys right here at the bottom there. It has two B keys, one here and one here, one there. Because like when you're split, sometimes you just don't know. Like I have the here, I'll show you another keyboard I have. I also have the Glove 80 right here, which is like a true like ergonomic keyboard. Like that is like for real ergonomic. Because like it's tented up and it's split. This is kind of like a half ergonomic one, but this right here, the issue with this is that sometimes like when you have a split keyboard, you don't know exactly, like you really take for granted what is on your left hand and what is on your right hand. And especially with this, I keep like messing things up. So with this, with the B key specifically, you're always like, is that the left hand or the right hand? But because there's both, you kind of like never mess up. So I do like that, but it does hurt my wrist a little bit. But I think that might be the way my desk setup is. So that's the one I use. I enjoy it. Let's go back to the AMA questions. Best of luck. Yeah, Ducky, best of luck. Let's see, AMA questions. Let's keep going faster. Why an AMA? Good question. I just, maybe some people have questions and I got answers. Life. What do you think about React Native? I think we answered that already. I think it's good for when you need to get something done. Do you think getting a degree in computer science is worth it? I've been wondering this for a while.
This is a really long one too.
Yeah, that's a very long one. Let's skip it for now because I do think the idea is great. But let's give if I was to give a 2-sentence answer to this, I would literally say I think it is worth it, but it's not necessarily required. But it's kind of like you want to do whatever it takes to be the easiest. So just that's how I would say.
Yeah, kind of, and it's also required too, because you have to get in the door some way, but it's not because you can learn anything anyway from YouTube. So yeah, in short, this is the answer.
Someone says, how do you manage to stay consistent? You're a father, an employee, and a full-time YouTuber. How do you manage all three, and what keeps you going? So first of all, I'm not actually an employee. I'm only a full-time YouTuber, and I'm a father. I stay consistent because I know it seems weird because I know YouTube seems like it's just me, but there's actually a team of people that help me make these videos. It's a pretty expensive operation to run Coding with Lewis, believe it or not. So I do it because I have something that is I have it. I'm able to do it because of the people that are able to help me. Like Will, he was somewhere in the chat a long time ago. He's always helping me. I have my management team that helps me talk to brands in order to monetize my content. There's lots of things that do it. You know, like there's a lot of things that help the things keep on going. And I just got to like find time in between all of that. You know, it's tough. So that's with the YouTube channel. That's all that. Let's see. I'm just going to go to AMA questions. But yeah, there's me, there's Will, there's my management team. So there's probably like 4 or 5 people that work for this channel, like almost full time. Are you a Sigma or a Beta? I would say I probably lean more towards the Beta side of things. You know, I want to be a Sigma. I want to be an epic Sigma with the Riz of a Sigma, but I more so have the skibbity of a Beta, you know? Would you agree, Ben, that it's more of a skibbity, you know, than the Riz?
I don't understand any of this, so
Oh, okay, yeah.
I don't know.
Any of you guys see the Rizzler? Do you guys know the Rizzler?
Nope.
No one here knows the Rizzler. Yeah, come on. I know you guys are young. You guys know who the Rizzler is. They got the boom. Ken her not Beta. I'm full of Riz. Yeah, no Ken. Someone on YouTube. Or Starting Nibbles. Do you also have a large box of anonymous cables in your house? Yeah, I have it right next to me, actually. It's just a bunch of cables of things that I think I will end up using, but I never end up doing it. But also someone says 100 is INR rupees? Is that what it is? But 100 INR. Would you like to give away that glove 80 if you don't use it? By the way, your videos are so cool. Thank you. I don't plan on giving it away because I really want to learn how to use it. It's just so hard because it just kind of is a bit of a different technique. All right, let's see here. We got some more questions. Like let's keep banging them out. Let's keep banging them out. All right. So yeah, Sigma or Beta. That's which one of the following do you think is the biggest meme of 2024? Hawk Tuah or low taper fade? Oh, definitely it's got to be Hawk Tuah. You know, like the Hawk Tuah. Like, who here has a Hawk Tuah coin? I have one of the biggest positions on Hawk Tuah coin. It's definitely gonna pan out. I believe. But yeah, no, it's got to be Hawk Tuah. It's definitely got to be Hawk Tuah, you know. Let's see. Windows or Linux? I think we answered that one already, sort of. All right, moving on. Are you going to code an LLM from Matty Smirks? That's my brother right there. No. I definitely am not going to. I fine-tuned my own models, my own large language models, and it's pretty awesome. But yeah, no, not going to code an LLM. What's up, Lewis? How's the weather out there? It's actually snowing right now. So I know it's like very Canadian of me, but it's snowing and it sucks. I hate it. But I'm inside, so it's kind of like the same weather all the time, nice and air conditioned. What are your thoughts on academic researchers? All right. Oh, Crystal. This guy's Crystal. This guy. He's doing some complicated shit all the time. I don't know what he does. He said it a couple times, and it still kind of goes over my head. That's like a high IQ probably person right there. 15-year-old high schooler here. I've written a research article on new voting method, and its preprint has been published. So I'm asking to get thoughts on other. Like, bro, why are you asking my thoughts on it, bro? I should be asking your thoughts, because I have no idea what the hell that is. Again, like you're a smart guy. My ears are bleeding at this point. What is my thing too loud? Or are you just talking about the chat? Oh, the brain rot. Yeah. Yeah, it is brain. You know what? I think just like, you just got to embrace it. You know what I mean? You just got to embrace the rot. What do you think about fights about operating system? Okay, actually, I think Kush, we already answered that. Do you use a password manager? I do. Front end first or back end first? Do you recommend start working on the front end, back end when building a full stack app? And what does it matter when you have time or not? Or when it's for hackathons or production? I think like realistically, you just kind of work on the back end first, because like I think no matter what, you kind of need that's usually where the value in your application is coming from. It's in the back end, like storing the data, the manipulation of data, while the UI is almost like, I mean, it's still very important. It's just more so like a complementary asset to the back end. So I would say the back end first, and then optimize your front end after. What do you think, Ben?
Exactly. Yeah.
Someone says, how's your desk setup been? I'm just wondering if your setup has been doing well for you. What are the things that worked for you and what didn't? What does your current setup look like now? I'm curious because I never had my own desk setup. Okay, let me have a look here. So I'm going to go, let's see if I can open up here. Here we go. So I just opened up the, if you're on Twitch and YouTube, you can see a better view here, but let me see. This is my current setup right now. Oh, there we go. You can barely see, but I have my super ultra wide monitor right here. So this is a 49-inch right here. I have a monitor underneath of it, which you can see like right there. My keyboard setup obviously is pretty good. I have the 2 speakers. A lot of it is optimized for video recording more than it is for like actually programming. But overall, I'm very happy with the way it works. Let me just move that over here. I would say it's pretty good. I like it right now, but I do think it needs to look better aesthetically, which for a YouTuber is kind of like the only thing that you need to do, So that's kind of like what I go through right now. I don't even know if you were able to see that shit because it was like so out of focus, but you have the same monitor, Sarnia Nibbles, like a 49-inch Ultra Gear, or like it's like a Samsung G9 if you're on like a Samsung. That's insane. You're a gamer though, aren't you? What are my thoughts on Astro? I've used it before. I've used it for if you go on my website right now, it's Astro, but it's not like I've used it enough to kind of like really get it, You better hawk 2 on that thought. Get to my question soon? Okay, I'll get to your question. Yes, boss. If you could invent a new programming language, how would it be? Samsung G9. Send me a picture, Sarnia Nibbles. I want to see your setup because that would be pretty cool. I got to see that. Send it on Instagram or something. If you could invent a new programming language, how would it be? Oh, man. It would be... At the moment, it would be brain rot. It'd be literally like skibbity functions, Riz. No, I gotta stop, man. You guys are really trying to...
Just a heads up. That is already a thing.
It's already what?
It's already out there.
Yeah, that is true. I have a video on that actually.
Yeah.
Listen, Saition, okay? You're a smarter guy than I am. You can probably figure that stuff out right there. I'm going to use your programming language. Whatever you do, I will use your programming language, and I will put a shit up to production. Lewis looks young.
I have an idea for you.
What's that, Ben?
I have an idea for language. Make the exact opposite of Rust and call it WD-40.
The Rust companion. It compiles into Rust or something. That's actually incredible.
Compiles into C. It's totally unsafe and undeterministic. Just another joke language, like I don't know, what was it? Intercom, for example.
Lewis, skincare routine. Lewis looks. Here's the thing, right? I don't actually feel like I look young. In my videos, I do add a filter onto my thing to like to smooth out my skin a little bit. It's just a little bit, okay? Right now it's not there. My skincare routine is just like I moisturize or not I cleanse, I use a toner and then I moisturize. I don't even do that every single day. I try and do it most days. I forget, but that's what I do. But it's because I'm on camera, you know what I mean? Yeah. Smart Linux coder. You know what, man? You got to be my manager because you just came up with that sponsor just so fast right there. Like, you know, like just me. It's like, you know what? Thanks for asking. Manscaped is what I use today, and it makes my skin look amazing. Use discount code Coding with Lewis to get 50% off your next razor. Which are you? Are you more of a try catch guy or a if error does not equal nil guy? You know, I've been using Go lately, and I've been using that if error does not equal Go, or if error does not equal nil. Sorry, talking too much. And I do love the way you handle errors in Go. And it's kind of like made my programming a lot better because as you guys know, a lot of my projects that I work on and open source don't work, or if they do work, they don't work well. And I feel like that kind of helps it out a little bit, you know? So I'm kind of a vibe with that, but usually it's usually it's not even try catch. If it breaks, I just like, that's your fault. That's kind of like the kind of guy I am, but I would say I'm more of a if error does not equal nil type of guy. So I said, what a freak. Yo, those anime, that was how to end a project once started. You know what? Just like lower your scope. Sometimes you kind of like go crazy and you're like, oh, I gotta add that, but just chill, you know, it's all good. Might be a better segue than Linus Tech Tips. That's too funny. Lewis, do you edit your videos yourself? I edit my videos as well as Will. He's been editing the videos for a very long time as well. So we both kind of edit the videos. Ben's gone. Ben gone. Oh my God, is Ben gone that, like that's a reference, right? To that Zelda thing? Oh no, what is it? Ben Zelda's creepypasta? Ben drowned, that's what it was. Oh my God. Have you guys ever seen that before, Ben drowned? Or am I just kind of like a boomer millennial person? Like, is that a boomer millennial? Yeah, fuck. Boomer alert, I know. That was like the scariest thing when I was in high school. Welcome back. All right, let's keep going. We're actually only got a couple more questions. Is GDScript a programming language? I think so. I haven't used that. That's the Godot one, right? Are you dying inside? Oh, bro just made a freaking song. Yo, Ducky. The Child Rizzler? Bro, what the hell? How sus is that, man? That is sus. Beyond belief. I'm in the thick of it. Oh my God, yo. I'm in the... That's freaking KSI, isn't it? Yep. From the screen to the ring to the pen to the king. Where's my crown? That's my bling. Always drama when I ring. Honestly, like... we weren't ready. We weren't ready at the time to say like why that was actually low-key fire, but it just kind of was fire. Copy it. Yeah, sorry. What desk are you using right now? It's actually a custom-made desk. I have a kitchen, like wood chopping block. It's like, I think 8 feet long, and it's on like some Amazon legs that you can like stand up. So it's like a stand-up desk. How live stream on YouTube works, and how is it different from Twitch and other platforms? Does it use RTMP because you cannot go live using RTM? Yeah, so I'm using OBS, like, what's it called? OBS streaming? I forget what it's called. It's like OBS Studio. Sorry, I'm using OBS Studio, and I'm using Restream to like stream to multiple different providers. So it goes to Restream, and then it goes then to YouTube and Twitter and Twitch. There's really not lots of differences between YouTube and Twitch, to be honest. I don't have a following on Twitch, so people don't like. I think right now, yeah, 2 people are watching over on Twitch, but I think the other day I had like 30, which was a bit better. But that's just why I'm trying to grow on Twitch. I think in the new year I really plan on like live streaming much more and building much better things. Hi, sir, from India. Learned a lot from you. Hey, appreciate it. On what OS are you on? I'm on Windows. Let's see here. Bruh. Some bruhs going on. I'm going to make Lewis die. Bruh. Bruh. Out of context. That's like, bruh. Look, you kind of fire if you were deaf. Oh, you're talking about the KSI song? I want to be like Ben. Want to find out who's deaf, who in a deaf school is deaf? Play thick of it. Oh my God. Bro. Do you edit on Premiere? Yeah, I Premiere Pro and Adobe After Effects. Everyone is from India. Big Indian audience. I think when I go to my analytics, it's like 48% is from the United States, then like 30 from India, and then like it kind of like trickles down from there. I'm from Pakistan. What's up? Howdy doodly. You already are, as far as I can tell. Just keep doing stuff. Do you pay for Premiere? For legal reasons, I do pay for Premiere, and I love Adobe. I love the Adobe Creative Cloud. It just allows me to be a very productive member of society. Wow, I love Adobe. Opinion on Boeing. I mean, like, yeah, those are some peeps. They're vibes. They're vibing. The Boeings, they're just vibing, right? What is it? Florin Pop, how you doing, Florin? Yo, give my boy Florin Pop a subscribe on YouTube. Florin Pop, how you doing, man? I was thinking of getting a standard desk from either Bureautic or Ergonomofis. Which one do you recommend? Honestly, I would go, if I were you, and you actually have a budget for this, go to Home Depot, okay? Here, I'm going to go, actually, you might not, I don't know if you're, Canadian, American, whatever. Find something like this, okay? Find a Home Depot and find a kitchen butcher's block, okay? And you'll find one here. So like, here's one right here. Like, that's a good one right there, right? And this is like actual, like, it's heavy, right? Like you'd break your hand if you punch that thing. Let's see. And then, so 148 bones, okay? And then what you do then is you go on Amazon stand up desk legs. And I think the cheapest one you can find, 100, I'm not going to click it because I don't want to go on Amazon on my account here or live on stream, but there's $160. There's like, you just bought the Bureautic or whatever, and you just made it much cheaper. I'm not like a DIY person either. Like, I am a complete doofus when it comes to that kind of thing. But like, honestly, that's the vibe that you need to go for. Please don't punch that thing. Yeah, not financial advice, right? Do not punch anything. But like, that is kind of the vibe. Who's your best friend? If you have friends, I actually have no idea. Like, my wife is my best friend. That's who it is. Ben versus Lewis coding. Honestly, Ben would lap me for sure. He is much better than I am. Let's see.
Not really. I don't think so.
Someone on YouTube, they're saying, so Florin. Oh yeah, so that's I'm using gaming laptop for coding, but for a project which predicts plant disease. Okay. It struggles to train on 7 GB data set of 4K images. What should I do? Mac? Honestly, dude, if you're like, I would just like go on like a cloud of some sort. Like, do you need GPUs in order to do it? Is that kind of like the issue? Are you just GPU poor, and that's what you need to do? Because if you're just GPU poor, you can go on like GPU. What is it called? It's like GPU. Oh, it's called like No, not render. What the hell is that thing called, man? It's called like GPU rental LLM. What is it called, man? It's called RunPod. That's what it is. Just go on RunPod, okay? Like just kind of like start the script from your computer until like it starts to, what's it called, not make sense. And then if you're doing that, here's like, look at this, man. Look at this. 80 gigabytes plus of VRAM. That's actually insane. I have like 24 at the moment. I have a NVIDIA 4090. But like, look, you just run your script for 1 hour. That's $2.60, and you got like an H100, dude. These things will just blast your plant disease away. If that's, your plant disease is cured by that point, man. You have no more plant disease. AI is eating software. Yeah, I guess so. It's hungry. What's my friend doing there and acting so weird? LMAO. Who's your friend? Doing good. How are you, bud? I'm good, Florin. Just kind of like trying to get into this live stream a lot more. Just trying to vibe. I need that for when I'm raging. Sorry, I think I'm behind a little bit because I'm kind of tripping out about what you guys are. Sorry, Nibbles, that's what I did too. I have an IKEA top on mine. Yeah, that's a good one too. You could probably even get it cheaper probably because everyone's got an IKEA. C++ or Python? Python.
Depends.
Yeah.
Really depends. So, if you working on a project that doesn't really require to get low level, then it's maybe a good idea to at least prototype in Python, and then if you need speed, move over to C++, or you can do a hybrid approach and make a C++ thing, binding, I think it's called, to Python, and just write all the performance important stuff in C++ and use that from Python.
Florin says, can't compete with the wife. Yep, no, you definitely can't. Definitely can't. How's it going, Abdul? Is it normal for rage during coding session? Yeah, probably. I mean, it depends really. Like, depends on like what you are raging at. Do you rage when coding because you're a chill guy? Yeah, like, it's like when you're just trying to program and people yell at you for your code being broken, but you're just a chill guy who's trying to make YouTube videos for an audience of people. Like that just like is me. That is me, like just vibing right there. When your code is complete trash and people just watch and still enjoy it and make fun of you, but you're just a chill guy trying to entertain people for a couple likes. That's very chill. That's chill AF. That is chill AF. Do you have kids? Yeah. Yeah, I have one. I have a daughter. She's 6 months. She's 6 months old. Hi, Lewis. I'm working on a project which allows users to live stream directly from browsers similar to YouTube, but I only know the way to stream through OBS using RTMP similar to Twitch. I have no idea how you can implement that. No idea. But you know what? If you go on Restream, which is what I'm using right now to stream this, they have an option where you can stream directly to it. My guess is that they just set up a RTMP, whatever the hell it's called, server on their back end, and it just like creates a new instance of it when you use the browser. That's my guess, but I could be wrong. Not legal advice. This is not financial advice, everyone. Lewis, could you give me some tips? I'm having a hard time with LeetCode. Just don't use LeetCode, brother. My brother in Christ. Don't use LeetCode. You know? Just vibe. Just vibe. Go on GitHub, look around for a vibe, and just take it. That's my advice. Lewis, I want to talk more with you. You're literally a chill guy. Yeah, I'm just a chill guy trying to code, you know, for YouTube. I'm a YouTube content creator. I'm an influencer. Just trying to chill and have a good vibe. Why Python? I mean, less flexibility and the simplicity, cost, performance. I mean, I think that's the reason why. It's just simple. I can just kind of get stuff done faster. Is GDScript frowned upon? I don't think so. I think people are chill with GDScript. Like, I don't know why you would have an issue with it, to be honest. Like, what's your issue with, like, what did GDScript do to you? So it says, what's your opinion on the Dell U4025QW monitor? Let's have a look. Okay. Oh my God. 2,600. Oh, I bet that'd be so crisp. Like, you wouldn't even be able to see the pixels of the lines of code of text. So what do we got here? We got so it's curved 40, so it's a big monitor. It's not as big as my monitor, okay? Mine's 49, but it's big and it's Thunderbolt, okay? It's curved. It's IPS black, height adjustable. That's pretty cool. No video I need that video conferencing, okay? CES Innovation Awards, okay. Now, what's the hertz though? 120 hertz, like, okay. You know, I kind of want a 240 hertz for that one, but 5K, I mean, it probably is just so chill. It's probably really awesome, but like, I feel like this would only be beneficial if you are a like photographer or a videographer, like doing color and stuff. I don't know. That's kind of like that's how I think. I'm going to make a script that counts when you said vibe. Yeah, absolutely. Absolutely. Levany, how you doing here? I'm going to invite you up here to speak just so you can chill up here. I almost said it again. Are you going to have another baby, or are you done at one? I think we'll definitely have another one, but I'm just chilling right now because I need my sleep. You know, she's a lot to deal with right now, but so incredible. Lewis, I need some project ideas for portfolio. You know, like VS Code Dragon Dreet said, I'm going to make a script that counts when you said vibe. There you go. There's your intro project right there. The vibe counter. Let's see here. What's people saying right here? Lewis, I wanted to I'll take a break if I get to that point. Oh, okay, that's Ben talking. That's the thing with Ben. He's rational about everything he's doing. He takes breaks. Ben takes breaks. That's what a good programmer does. You know, it's kind of like yin and yang up here. If you actually want some real kind of advice, Ben's going to give that to you, and it's going to be actually plausible. But I just kind of like drag along and say the dumbest shit possible. And that's okay. You know, you kind of need a little bit of peanut butter with your jelly. Boom, yeah. Heart there for Ben. All right, what do we got here? Lewis said, oh, okay. Bro, Node.js is the best backend for learning in 2025 for a beginner. And so, okay. Okay, the way you phrased that question, you made it seem like you're about to just drop a statement. You're like, bro, Node.js is the best backend for learning in 2025 for a beginner and software industry. But you put a question at the end. So I'm like, oh, that was a question. Just suggest me the best backend which I can learn in 2025. Just whatever programming language you know, brother, just go with it. And like, you'll find a backend framework to do something. I guess you chose simplicity over performance, and I didn't. That's why I'm having hard times with C++ and you're not. Well, yeah, probably, dude. You're having a hard time with C++ because you chose it. I don't have hard time with C++ at all. Because I haven't even chose to use it. But I mean, honestly, man, you're going to be a better person because of it. You're a better person because of it. Chat. Oh, yeah. All right. Smart Linux coders like, chat, is Bun overrated? I felt like Bun just kind of went through the classic like JavaScript kind of thing. You know what I mean? Like Bun just kind of had like a little bit of its like hype for a while, and then it just died. Like I'm sure people still use it, but it's just kind of like, oh, okay, well, peace out. Sarnia Nibbles, I know she sent me her, what's it called? She sent me her her setup. Oh my god, nice. Oh, that's a way more of a vibe. Do you do live streaming? Because this is like 100% a streamer's kind of thing. Here, 1 second. Let me. Where are you? They're over here. Like, look right there. Like that is a way better setup than I have right there. Mine is like I do enjoy my backdrop a little bit, like with this stuff right here. But like that's about it. On here, it's so messy. It's like a content creator's thing. What the Sigma? Quite delicately intelligible. Yo, Lewis, what sports do you watch? I actually don't watch any sports. Nothing. Bun is goated. I wanted to use TypeScript with Node.js and wanted to Oh my god, bro. Bro. I need a trigger warning here, man. On a live stream. I'm live streaming here. And I wanted to not do it. Let's just say that. Bun is very much alive. Well, I appreciate that, Linker. I appreciate it. React Native or Flutter? Ben and I talked about that earlier. I think it just depends on what you want. React Native for faster kind of like solutions. Flutter if you like want to maintain it and get into the thick of it. I live stream on Twitch under an Anon handle. Sarnia Nibbles, you're so mysterious. You gotta, what's it called? You gotta let me know what this Anon handle is. I gotta know. Us content creators gotta support one another, you know what I mean? Say something to see if it works. Okay, vibe, chill guy, vibe. I can't imagine not using Python or Java. Does the same happen to other programmers who know other languages? Yeah, I'm sure it does. I'm sure. Excuse me, other people do.
Absolutely imagine not using Java.
What's that?
I can absolutely imagine not using Java.
Yeah, I'm not a Java dude at all. Hey Lewis, I'm doing Golang. Can I know which one is better, Gin or Fiber? I have no idea, brother. No idea. I hear Gin is more popular, but I think that's the vibe. I'm doing that for Dragon's bot there, okay? I promise you. I'm gonna make it an exe. Yeah, good luck, you know, it's like just sending over an exe file to somebody and be like, hey man, I got this cool software that I think you can run. It's an exe file. Why don't you run on your computer? Trust me, bro. Trust me, bro, security. Don't run Windows Firewall. Just like, trust me, bro. It's actually crazy. On X, we have 43 viewers. Who's watching? Yeah, bro is building a botnet. That is majorly sus. Majorly sus. What is people? Here, let's go with Twitter here for a second, okay? Twitter. Here's something that's just interesting with Twitter. There's always. What happened here? My official statement about last night. Any of you guys follow TJ, DV? Using sus is like so grandpa. Yeah, I know. I'm trying my best to be like a. I'm trying my best to be kind of like a cool person, but I'm just not. I'm not a Gen Z. Have I tried Swift? A long time ago. I'm making my own language. I mean, it looks like Go. I like the exclamation marks at the end too. That's kind of cool. What happened here on?
Last night I was playing Path of.
What on earth happened here? Are you guys? One second. I gotta open up the volume mixer, okay? Because I am not able to hear. Let me do this here.
Exile 2 on my hardcore character without the rest of my party.
What happened here? Yeah. Anyone follow up with influencers? TJ.
I know probably a lot of you haven't heard about this yet, but I wanted to get ahead of this story and just bring it to light. Last night I was playing Path of Exile 2 on my hardcore character without the rest of my party. I was trying to catch up on some levels.
Oh, he's trolling.
I had defeated a few bosses. I was feeling pretty good about myself, and then
Oh yeah, he's
just a random elite mob with a little more poison than I was expecting came and killed me, and so I died all alone without my friends, and my character is gone, and I'm sorry. I just wanted to get it out there and apologize to everyone who I played hardcore BOE2 with, and just set the record straight. Before, I wanted to tell my side of the story, and so there you have it. That's.
Oh, okay. Okay, we're good. I was worried for a second. I was worried that maybe he was going to he had like a PewDiePie moment or something, like on the bridge. Your Gen Z is better than most people who are not Gen Z. Hey, it's what I gotta do. Booting Linux from USB. He's all in. Yo, he's all in. Do you guys think that he's all in or what?
Yeah. There is I think there is one Linux OS I can think of that is designed to boot off from a USB stick. But you can boot any of it. Just it's just not necessarily designed for that, because obviously that's how you install it. So yeah, there is probably you have heard of it. There is a utility called Antoy that allows you to boot many different Linux systems or almost any system from a single USB stick. Just copy on the ISO or image file and just boot it basically.
Yeah, fully USB.
Yeah, I have a 64 gig thumb drive that is almost full of Linux and Windows ISOs. So yeah.
Arsh said, "Hey Lewis, so me and my team are trying to create leak code, but for development instead of algos. What are your suggestions on this idea? Like, what do you mean by that? What do you think about lovable AI? Like AI that you can like have as your like girlfriend or boyfriend?" I mean, like, it's not for me personally. I don't think I would want an AI girlfriend personally or an AI boyfriend. But like, I'm not gonna hate on things that I don't get. So best of love. Hi, have you have any advice on how to stay motivated to do things after 8 hours of work as a software developer? Uh, just a vibe. There you go, Dragon. There's another one for your counter. No, but just to take breaks. Like if you want the real answer, is to take breaks throughout your 8 hour day so that after you don't feel burnt out, and then also just like actually stop yourself from working a lot of the times because you just will burn out and it will hurt. It'll not be good. Pro says, yeah, because you're married. Obviously, you won't want one. You never know, man. You never know. There's some people out there um, who might be married and they're like, I need some AI to talk to. Have you replied to this yet? I've been using C++ for now 7 years. Still, memory keeps leaking. what? what? Why are you phrasing that almost like it's like a bathtub that is like constantly leaking stuff? Like it's been 7 years and my C++ is still leaking.
As it is.
It's still
By the
leaking.
way,
Help me.
C++ is bad for this because you can basically kind of stop leaking memory or use I don't know which one it is, stack allocation, when you don't even intend to do it. So yeah, don't work with strings. It's just a pain. Just do an array or list of or vector of whatever outside integer would represent the character set of your strings.
There you go. That
It's
worked.
a bit of a pain, but it's worth it.
They probably get a marriage counselor. Yeah, no kidding. All right, MPT, let's get you on stage here. I think we're probably wrapping up here soon, Probably in like the next 10, 15 minutes, but MPT, how you doing?
We still have 2 questions left from the AMA questions.
Oh, we do? Oh, I thought I got them all.
Yeah.
Okay. MPT, how you doing, man?
Hello, Luis. How are you doing?
Good, I'm good. How are you doing?
I'm good. I feel so honored to talk with you. You know, I'm a big fan.
Oh, thank you. I appreciate it.
Every morning I wake up at 8 a.m. I turn on the TV and eat some cereal just to watch your latest videos.
Oh, that's awesome. You know what? YouTube TV is it's another vibe of YouTube. You know, like you kind of like when you pop open YouTube on the TV, it really is kind of a different vibe than like watching it on your desktop or something or your phone.
Yeah.
All right.
So, I was wondering if you could send me a friend request. I want to showcase you one of my projects. It's called Maybe It's Great.
Here, put it in the chat here. I'll go check it out right now.
Okay, let me just get the source code, the JavaScript.
It's discrete. Like you need.
In GitHub pages.
Pardon me.
I'm gonna put it for you. Could you accept my friend request? I'll just send in the chat.
Okay, 1 second here. Should I be doing this on stream here? What's it called? I should probably move that out of the way. Put that here just so no one is acting sus. All right, where is it at? Where's that source code? Oh, part of the Face Dev community.
In the chat.
Faces Attic. Okay, all right, I'm looking at the code here. Okay, let's have a look. So what does this do exactly?
Well, so it makes JavaScript a little simple. I'm looking at code. That's like It doesn't add that much. However, it's pretty powerful.
Oh, okay.
You have your logging functions, you have your split functions,
Yeah, so your math
and
functions too.
I've also added some formulas functions that JavaScript doesn't have.
So it's kind of like a utility, like a utility functions that you can use.
Yeah, utility.
Yeah, that's awesome. Yeah, no props on that. You should definitely like make that source public so people can import it into their thing.
Yeah, I was wondering if you could make a video on it.
Can I make a video on? Oh, well, maybe. I don't know. I have to look at what the log looks like because we have a lot of videos in production. I could probably do it. There's a lot of videos I have currently coming out where I review people's things, kind of like the hackathon video. So maybe when that time comes, I'll put that in there.
Let's make it a short. I would feel very happy. Make my day.
Yeah. Well, awesome. I, yeah.
Louis, I feel very excited.
Pardon me.
I can't believe this. I feel like I'm dreaming. Talking with the real Louis.
Oh, oh, okay. You know, I appreciate it so much. You know, but I'm just a chill guy, just like you are. You know, like with the profile picture. No need to. I'm glad that you can come by and hang out and just kind of be here.
Okay.
Are you sure he's real?
Yeah, who knows? I'm. This might just be GPT version of me. Let's see. Lewis, check
Yeah,
out.
Louis. Unfortunately, I have to go. I have important things to do. I have school to do.
Yeah, no problem at all. Thanks for coming up. And
Thank you very
yeah,
much,
appreciate it. And thanks
Louis.
for watching. Have a good one, eh?
You too.
All right, let's get the what is people saying? All right, I got a couple people that in the chat. Let's grab Mustafa. Faces Addict. Yeah, I've been watching Faces videos for a bit now. And it's funny because they pop up and I like the way that they're edited. I think they're just so well edited. And yeah, whenever they come up, they're just so interesting. And I like his style. So been a fan for a while. Mustafa, how you doing? Yo, my mic not working. One sec, Lewis. Bye bye. No problem. Here, I'm gonna put your hand back up here, Mustafa. When you got that figured out, I'm just gonna invite Leo up here. Yeah, put your hand up, Mustafa, when you're all good.
Is my mic okay? Yeah.
Yep, I can hear you.
All right. First of all, great meeting you.
Yeah, nice to meet you too, man.
I saw the live. So, I don't know if I can talk about like my personal projects that I'm currently working on, if that's okay.
Of course, yeah. Let's hear it.
All right. So I kind of find it hard like making TUI applications, especially with Rust. There isn't really a way I can app just like I can with like .tsx, React, using something like that. And the bad part about that is just that you have to do like multiple declarations, handle a lot of stuff yourself.
Yeah.
So I kind of like spent like 1 or 2 months designing a TUI library that kind of like fixes that for you. It has like since like Rust has like macros, I basically made a macro that you just write like HTML like code, uh, and it's like it basically works just like you would write in HTML, but it's like instead Rust, and it's a TUI. And I like to hear your thoughts about that, because me personally, I think it's cool, but
For sure. It's something I haven't necessarily like I wouldn't. I haven't thought about that kind of thing before because like, but I can already see like an understanding for it. Like, do you want to send me a link? Do you have like a open like a project link I can check out and then we can just throw it up
Hey,
here on
yeah, yeah,
stream? Here, put it in the chat here.
yeah, sure. Uh, hold up. I mean, I also have like a documentation website. It's just that it's not really that up to date yet. I'm still working on it, so I'll just
Yeah,
send
send that
that.
too.
It
Send
also
that
has
too. There we go. OSUI. All right. Oh, I mean that's a cool, pretty cool logo here. All right. I have it popped open on stream if people are there.
Thanks.
Let's go on to the next because simple app. So, so it's kind of like, it is kind of like React, but with Rust,
Yeah.
and it like renders in.
It's
Keep going.
yeah, it's it's inspired by another library, but it's not TUI. It's a full stack development library. It's called Dioxys.
Yeah, yeah, I've heard of that. They just released a new version recently, actually. I'm pretty sure.
Yeah, yeah, it's like 0.6 or something.
Yeah, right there. Yeah, it looks a lot like, I think that's impressive. Like it's funny because obviously you know what you're doing here. This is something that obviously you're on the right track with. You know what you're doing. And so
Thank you.
to get my opinion, like if you want my opinion of it, I think it's really cool. But like I'm like a 90 IQ developer. So like, that's awesome that you did that. That and props.
Thank you. I actually like I didn't think I could make it as well. Like I thought I would just like give up in like the first few days, but like I kept like learning about it, and like I got to a point where I just like, oh yeah, I cannot give up. I gotta put another month into this, you know. I'm still working on it, of course, but I just like to hear thoughts about other people, so I can get feedback, improve it.
I know a lot of people
Um,
here in the chat love to use Rust. They like this kind of things. So yeah, you definitely gotta like I know Smart Linux Coder there. He's big fan of that. Citeon
yeah.
and Gizzy.
Yeah. To answer one of the guys' questions on the chat, I'm a teapot. Yes, it kind of does have state management. I'm currently like still on the works for that, but thankfully, I've gotten like a very similar thing. Um, so yeah, I'll update the docs and everything, but yeah.
That's awesome, man. Yeah, props on you, and keep us updated in the chat because I'd love to hear. I'd love to hear more about the project.
All right. Thank you. It was nice meeting you.
Yeah,
Yeah,
you
that's
too.
all I wanted to say.
No, I appreciate you coming
Yeah.
on here, Leo. Appreciate it, man.
Thank you. See ya.
Yeah, peace out, man. Mustafa, how you doing? You got that mic fixed? Boom. Oh no, that mic hit. Gizzy ate the mic. Come on, Gizzy. I know. Oh,
Hello, hello.
oh. Yeah, I can hear you. Is everyone okay in there? Is everyone okay in the house? Do I gotta call somebody? Like who?
Sorry, that was my sister.
Yeah, no.
So I want to ask, what kind of projects is Go best suited for in your opinion?
Web servers probably like things to handle like server-based kind of communication. Just because of how easy it is to kind of like deal with concurrency and all that. Like that's why I think Go makes a lot of. That's what Go makes a lot of sense for. But really, you can use it for anything.
What is it good for making performance critical applications?
I mean, I think so. I would say so, but I think it's mostly like it's like I think it's just like it's a nice blend between like performant and then also readability. You know, so I think if you're like if you're true, there's so many times like influencers will recommend Rust or something like that, and if you want to use Rust, like that's all up to you. But in most cases, you're not going to need that performance for what you're using. Um, so I think Go is a kind of like a good middle ground for that. But if you're like down to learn those kinds of things, you go for it.
All right. Thanks for answering my question. I'm a big fan, by the way.
Oh, no problem.
Have
And
a good
thanks for
day.
watching, man.
Have a good day. Bye.
Yeah, you too, man. Thank you. What do people?
I agree with you here. Rust is often recommended because it's advertised to be pleasingly fast or whatever else they say. Uh, and it's because it's usually the people who are really smart can write those types of abstractions in the typing system of Rust that makes it really, really fast. And also these types of people can optimize to insane levels in basically any language, but they choose Rust because why the hell not? And for the previous project too, uh, it's a good language for learning these optimization things and how to think about types and stuff because it's Rust. Is the strength of Rust. One of the strengths. For Go, it's one of the performant languages, even with garbage collection. But I probably will write a graphics driver in it because that's not what it was invented for. But basically anything in the terminal, anything in the backend, it's I think it's a good fit for Go.
Can we get a crypto scam Lewis on? Yeah, actually, it's the Lewis Tua coin. Um, if you buy now, you'll be rich later. Just kidding. Do not ever. That's actually a funny thing because so many times I've seen people, and they've like copied my account. Like they put and they'll go into my YouTube posts, they go into my YouTube comments or Discord, and they'll be like, "Hi, Lewis. Coding with Lewis here. I have this great opportunity that I only want some select fans to join." And I'm like, "Are you serious? How low do you have to be to like copy my shit and then try and like scam people?" You know. Rust moment. You know what's funny with that code right there? That actually looks like that's readable Rust code. I've seen Rust code where people are like, finally, I can start my friggin' app, and it's just like these just massive type declarations and shit. Good night, Mustafa. Me too, but third time's the charm. Yeah, yeah. It's the third fake Lewis coming here, and like I'm sure that this coin is legit. But yeah, just I'll never ever ask you for money. so if I start to DM you and I'm like, I just need $5,000, it ain't real. All right, here. I gotta wrap up here. Probably short. Yeah, 12:10. All right, well, I'll take some final questions here. I got two people with their hands up here. MJ, let's get you up here.
For this talk, we still have two questions.
Oh. Yeah, do you want to just tag me in them, Ben? And then I'll just get to them after this. How's it going, MJ? Oh, I can. Hey, how's it going? One second. Let me try talking. Can you hear me? Or I know you can hear me, but I can't barely hear you.
Wait, let me just.
While you're fixing that, chat, look at this. You want to see something really crazy? Someone says like, gotta clone his voice first, and then use that Chinese hung, for like, look at, I on 11 Labs, okay, like the place where you do AI, voiceovers. I was like, what does it sound like if I sounded, like Chinese? Like, isn't that insane? Like, I was actually like taken back. Like, I was like, what on earth?
It is.
Like, imagine like,
So,
oh, what's up, MJ?
is it better now?
Yeah, it's better.
Yeah, so basically, I wanted to ask, like, in my 4 years of college, I've like switched my stack so many times. So, do you think, like, in the final year, should I go for a brand new stack, or should I continue working on what I've learned the past semester as well?
I think you just honestly just stick to one thing, like, especially like you already got the qualifications. It seems. It seems like you got that. Just
Yeah, like the beginners, like in first year of my college, I worked on the map one stack. Then I saw somewhere that you should do Golang. So I went into Golang. Now I'm hearing about Rust. So I'm like confused. Should I switch my stack, or what should I do?
no, don't
What's
switch
the
your stack. I wouldn't switch, man. I would just do whatever you need to, like whatever you need to do to get to the next area. Like you'll not benefit from switching your stack because like people online will just tell you to do that like every like you know 2 days. So just kind of go with what you know what to do, and like maybe when you start to see like some like negatives that is coming from your stack, then you can maybe kind of like think about changing. But I honestly just would not.
Yeah, that was what I was thinking. Like I would rather prefer to master one thing, then move on to them, like instead of switching every 2 days.
Yeah, yeah, no, yeah, 100%. I get that.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, I would just stick with what you know at the moment, man, because that'll just be the best. Um,
Yeah.
Here, one second
Especially
before. So
in
Ben,
the
you
final year.
Ben, you keep talking. I just gotta run to the bathroom real quick. I'm just gonna turn off my cam, and
Okay.
Ben, you keep talking, and give me 2 seconds.
Do you mind if we start the remaining two questions?
Yeah, yeah, go for it.
Alright. So let's finish this one first. Uh, it's in on the one hand, it's beneficial to know many more languages or stacks, but since you are in the final year, if I heard that correctly, it's going to be easier for you if you stick to something you already know or may like using, because it's just gonna make it so much easier. Because if you are not familiar with Rust, for example, it's not an easy language to learn. Um, and if you just know Go, for example, it's just as good for most of the tasks that you are required to do in university, I think.
And I was thinking about like see influencer all around, like going, this is going to be the next big thing. You should learn this. So I like got confused sometimes.
Yeah, I read a lot of it myself too, but it's just trends and whatever
Yeah, I get
comes
that.
will take over something, and that something is still just as useful as it was, or you know, it's just a trend. I personally don't follow it, but personal opinion, and
Yeah,
it may be wrong.
I'm back.
yeah.
What's the question?
Okay.
I
It was the
just
same question about like switching up the stack or not
Oh,
for
gotcha.
freelancing. Yeah. So thanks, man. Thanks for the answer. I really like your content. Thank you.
Hi, hi. ATP says, bro, you need to do some exercises. Too much sitting on a chair. Yeah, you're damn right, bro. You're damn right. All right, let's go. Let's get through those last couple questions here, just so we can. Do you think getting a degree in? So we'll try and be quick here because obviously this one's like a super long question. What do you think, Ben? I'll let you go first.
this may be, I don't know, 15 minutes or something. I'll try to be quick. So it really depends on a few things. Most importantly, you as a person, uh, what you prefer, the learning style. For example, you can teach me anything, but if it's nothing, I cannot put it in practice, or I'm not really interested in, I just not gonna remember it. And this is basically my biggest struggle in university right now. Uh, and it also depends on your interests and if it's useful for your interests and your strengths, weaknesses, mental capacity, and all these kinds of things. Even probably things that you don't really know. It can depend on strongly depend on your teachers, their teaching styles, their communication, even their egoism. So if you walk into the lecture room and you find a teacher there who is very egoistic and only the thing he says is right, and you are all stupid, then I personally would almost walk out if I could. If attendance wasn't mandatory, I definitely would. But it's just something I would do. So another thing is the environment. If you if you're coming from a different city or place that you are, you know, uh, housed in a dorm or or an apartment, so you are not living at home. It's kind of really important to take this into account, because if you are living in a noisy area that can duplicate your ability to study, your friends also matter a lot. If you can sit down with them and study the same thing, or even your teachers again. So if you don't understand something, you can of course go and ask them to explain. But if they don't, then you are on your own basically. If you don't have that many friends, or friends who do the same class or did the same class, and I have noticed for myself it's kind of important to have comfort both in the lecture room and in the dorm, because it unknowingly takes away some attention if you are sitting in a uncomfortable chair, for example. Uh, and even if it's uncomfortable, you can kind of move a little, you know, take some short breaks, get a glass of water, for example. That is enough for most people. It's also important to think about the opportunities the university can provide. So, for example, projects that you can join even as a newbie, scholarship, the other paid or unpaid opportunities, work opportunities mostly. And there are, of course, other factors to consider, but there are many more of them, but it's also a lot of the times very dependent on the university itself. You, um, for example, your previous experience, your financial situation, the price of the entire education, uh, all sorts of
Yeah.
these.
It just really,
So
you know,
yeah,
I agree. I just think, like, pe- if you're looking for a job, right, which is what you're obviously going to school for. If you're looking for a job, then like a lot of the times employers who don't know anything, they don't know computer science, they don't know programming. All they know is like all they know is like, all right, did this person go to school? All right, perfect. You're gonna have advantages going to school.
yeah.
And so
A
that's
degree is going to get you in the door
yeah,
for the first 1, 2, maybe 3 jobs, but from there it's mostly just the experience that gets you in the door or gets you the interview, and it's definitely experience that will get you the job itself.
absolutely. Absolutely. Yeah, 100% agree. I know we have the other one, but I do think we got to cut it short a little bit here just because we're a bit over time. But, you
Yeah,
know,
that's gonna be a bit shorter than this, I think.
the college advice.
Yeah.
Yeah, I definitely, I got to head out now here just because we're a bit over. What we'll do though is like, I'm thinking about going live again sometime soon.
You know what? I can answer him in text.
Yeah, sure. Yeah, no problem. Yeah, that would be, and I think that's Hari's question, isn't it?
Yeah.
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 So yeah, we can
I
definitely
can
do
answer
that.
that in text.
But you know, I appreciate everyone for watching. Thanks for watching. I know this one wasn't like the usual. Like if you're watching on stream, it's not like a usual stream with code. But yeah, thanks for letting me. Thanks for all the questions, and thanks for hanging out. Thanks for all the memes, and thanks for the brain rot. That was a lot of fun. And let me know if you guys want to see more of that kind of stuff because it was a lot of fun.
Yeah, thanks for having me too.
Yeah, no problem.
It was really fun to talk here.
Yep. All right. Well, peace out, everyone, and yeah, have a good day.
Goodbye.